Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Makalasi, and thanks for coming by. Today, we'll be talking about the symbolism of the Black Cube, the cross, and the Ankh, and what they represent. So, let's start with the Black Cube, which is an ancient symbol steeped in mysticism and esoteric significance. It has a long association with the concept of limitation and the realm of Satan. Across various cultures and traditions, the Black Cube serves as a metaphor for the constraints imposed upon the human spirit by the material world. In occult world lore, the black cube is often linked to Saturn, the planetary archetype of time, structure, and restriction. Saturn's influence is seen as imposing boundaries and limitation upon the human existence, symbolized by the rigid form of the black cube. In this interpretation, the black cube represents entrapment of the soul within the confines of the material realm, stifling its potential for spiritual growth and evolution. Moreover, the black cube is often associated with Satan, the embodiment of darkness and temptation in many religious traditions. Satan, depicted as a rebellious figure challenging divine authority, represents the lure of worldly desires and the temptation to succumb to materialistic pursuits. The black cube, as a symbol of limitation and constraint, reflects Satan's influence in holding humanity captive within the confines of its desires and egotistic attachments. In contrast to the oppressive symbolism of the black cube, the cross represents liberation and spiritual transcendence. Rooted in Christian symbolism, the cross symbolizes the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and the resurrection, signifying triumph over spirit, over death, and the promise of eternal life. But for esoteric practitioners, the cross serves as a potent symbol of spiritual transformation and rebirth. The vertical axis of the cross represents the divine realms, while the horizontal axis signifies the material world. The intersection of the two axes represents the meeting point between the heaven and earth, bridging between the mundane and the divine. In this interpretation, the cross becomes a symbol of the soul's journey from limitation to liberation, from constraint to the material world to the boundless expansion of the spiritual awakening. Through this transformative power from the cross, seekers are invited to transcend the limitations of the ego and align themselves with the divine purpose of their existence. Additionally, the concept of the Egyptian Ankh, which was derived from ancient Egypt spirituality, offers insight into the eternal nature of the soul. The Ankh represents immortal essence of the individual, transcending physical form and temporal limitation. As embodiment of the Ankh, humans possess the potential for spiritual enlightenment and realization with their divine nature and immortality. The cross, often depicted as an open cube, symbolizes the freedom and liberation of the cube. When examining the structure of a cross, it resembles an open cube, signifying the release of constraints and limitation. This aspect adds depth and symbolism to the cross, highlighting its role facilitating spiritual liberation and transcendence. Ultimately, the connection between the black cube, the cross, and the Ankh underscores the internal struggle between dark, light, limitation, liberation. While the black cube represents constraints of the earthly existence and the influence of Satan, the cross and the Ankh offers pathways to spiritual freedom and enlightenment. By embracing the transformative power of these symbols, humanity can transcend the limitations of the material world and awaken to infinite possibilities of the divine realm. This is Makalasi. Thanks for watching. Peace.